Madridistas, am I surprised with the result today? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. As Arsenal walks into our trap, takes over our trap, and defeats Real Madrid 2-1 and 5-1 on aggregate. First of all, congratulations to Arsenal. I don't want to go any further in the video without saying that. Congratulations to Arsenal on advancing to the semifinals of the Champions League. It's been a while for you guys, since 2008. So first of all, congratulations to you guys. Now let me complain. This Real Madrid team, on paper, coming to the year, after winning La Liga, after winning the Champions League, after winning so many trophies last season, with arguably the best player in the world in Vinny Jr., who should have won the Ballon d'Or last year, and then you go and add in the summer on a free transfer, arguably the other best player in the world in Kylian Mbappe, you would think that this team is destined to be winning every single trophy. La Liga, Copa del Rey, Champions League, certainly. You would be thinking that. Unfortunately, reality kicks in sometimes. And reality is you actually have to play games. And reality is as well, you actually need a coach who knows what the hell he is talking about and knows what the hell he is doing and not is just reliant on vibes and friendship. And unfortunately, the reality of this Real Madrid team is we have Carlo Ancelotti as the coach of Real Madrid. And hopefully tomorrow morning we all wake up and Carlo Ancelotti is not the coach anymore. Because again, this is unacceptable what he has put out there this year with what Real Madrid has given him. So many of these players individually are brilliant. Some of these are some of the best players in the world. Vinny Jr. on his day, Kylian Mbappe on his day. You have the best midfielder in the world with Jude Bellingham out there. Not even to mention Rodrigo, Fede Valverde, a top 10 player in the world. You have all these players. Thibaut Courtois, arguably the best goalkeeper in the world. And somehow you're constantly just getting your ass kicked. And you're constantly struggling to score goals. We lost today 2-1 at home and 5-1 on aggregate, with the only goal being just a mess up by Saliba in this game, with Vinny Jr. taking advantage of it and tapping into the back of the net. Otherwise, this could have been 5-0. Easily, this could have been a complete clean sweep for an Arsenal team that just dominated defensively in both legs against this Real Madrid team. I think we kind of did it to ourselves in the first leg. We had no idea what we were doing. We thought that we were Arsenal in terms of defense. We thought that we could be able to kind of squeak out maybe a 1-1 game, a 1-0 game, something like that. Maybe catch them on the counterattack. Basically, whatever Arsenal did today, that's what Real Madrid thought they could do in the first leg. Unfortunately, Arsenal took advantage of that first leg and really put us with our backs against the wall, going down 3-0. And in this game, if I'm being honest with you, and I think I was being pretty honest with you guys all in the preview, I said it then. I will say it again. When I saw the starting lineup today, I said the first thing, if Lucas Vazquez was going to be getting the start, we were not going to be winning today. Well, unfortunately, Carlo Ancelotti must have missed what I was talking about, because this is the starting 11 that Carlo Ancelotti put out there. Not only does he put Lucas Vazquez out there, he puts David Alaba as well. And the thing is, too, I actually have to be honest about this. Lucas Vazquez wasn't the reason Real Madrid lost today. Lucas Vazquez actually was a pretty good player overall for Real Madrid today. The issue that this Real Madrid team lost is they lack finishing. They lack being clinical, and they lack actually just trying and actually caring. There's only a couple players in this team who actually care consistently. And otherwise, you were playing with 3 left wingers out there. And while they might be the 3 best left wingers in the world, if they were all in individual teams, all in different teams, you, for some reason, are putting them all out there at the same time, and it doesn't work. You have 3 fantastic midfielders with Jude Bellingham and Fede Valverde, easily top 10 players in the world, and Tchouaméni on his day, one of the better 6s in the world. Unfortunately, you are missing that creator out there, and you are just missing that piece. And this Real Madrid team just does not play as a team at all. They lack creativity, they lack awareness, it seems, they lack finishing abilities, because in this first half, where Real Madrid was really putting Arsenal's backs against the wall, Real Madrid goes into halftime with 0 shots on target. How the hell are you supposed to win a game when you're not even I'm not even expecting a goal, right? We have 0 shots on target at halftime. That's not coaching. That is not coaching. We cannot be blaming on Carlo Ancelotti, even though that Carlo Ancelotti put out a questionable lineup today and had questionable tactics. If you're saying what tactics at all did he be putting out there? It didn't make any sense. But this Arsenal team finds a way. And first of all, I will complain about this. This is not the reason that this Real Madrid team lost. But the refereeing today was just disgusting. Was piss poor, was pathetic, honestly. that we got to see today. Saka earns a penalty in this one after what they call it, a foul on Asensio. After what was, 2 minutes after the foul actually happened, what they're saying is a foul. That happens every single game, that foul that they called on Raul Asensio. Saka completely chokes it. Thibaut Courtois makes the best save of the day by any keeper. And it looks like Real Madrid is going to have an opportunity. Kylian Mbappe is fouled in the box by Declan Rice. And it looked like Rice was trying to go to a formal with Kylian Mbappe. He was bumping and grinding with Kylian Mbappe, hands on his waist, hands on his hips. And they don't call that a penalty. I don't think either. I'll tell you right now, I don't think either are strong cases for penalties. But if you're going to call one, you have to be calling the other. And unfortunately, that is not how this game was going to be going today for Real Madrid. There was a little ticky-tacky fouls that they were calling. Was Real Madrid fouling a lot in this game? Yeah, they were. Was Arsenal absolutely flopping a lot? Yeah, they were. Again, that is not the reason that Real Madrid lost, and that is not the reason that Real Madrid is not advancing to the next round. I just couldn't not talk about that because I thought it was absolutely just atrocious. Some of the refereeing today that we saw. And just some of the play by this Real Madrid team. Crossing into the box to nobody. Who are you crossing it to? I want to legit be asking some of these players because I have no idea what they're even thinking they're doing. Who are you crossing to? Vinny is crossing it to literally nobody in the box sometimes. Rodrigo is crossing it to nobody. And then we saw just some piss poor passing today from Fede Valverde particularly. I thought had some bad passes. And then we just really put our backs against the wall to David Alaba picking up an early yellow card after a reckless challenge by him on Saka in this one. I thought Rudiger was dirty today. I didn't like it. I will tell you right now. I thought he was a little dirty. I'm surprised he actually escaped there with only a yellow. I thought he probably would have got something on that Lewis Skelly foul. He headbutts Marino too. I guess you could say he was technically going for the ball even though the ball was in the air. I thought it was reckless. Am I surprised that Arsenal they get the goal after what, I'll be honest too. I thought that Saka was offsides. Can I get like an actual what's the point of VAR anymore? I honestly don't know. I don't know at all. It took 5 minutes for them to call off Kylian Mbappe's foul. The one that, Declan Rice fouled him. It is what it is. If you're going to call the foul on the other one, you got to call it on Declan Rice. Why did it take 5 minutes for you to rule that out? And then they never show Saka's actually being onside. If you tell me that Saka's onside, that's fine. I just wanted to see it because it looked really close. I just want to see it. Saka gets a great goal, chips it over Courtois on this one. Beautiful pass from Marino. And that's the thing that this Arsenal team was doing. They can actually play it together. And the link-up play is together. And I think individually, I think there's way better players on Real Madrid. But as a whole, as a team, Arsenal was the better team today. They were the better team last week in the Emirates, and they've been a better team overall for Real Madrid. Even though I still don't think they're that good of a team, and I know I don't think that's that controversial. I think they were better last year. I think a lot of teams were better last year. I think Real Madrid was clearly better last year. I think Manchester City was better last year. The list goes on and on. Bayern Munich, Inter Milan. Keep going, man. They still find a way to win. And they find a way, again, to not only just, other than the goal that really, Saliba had Kylian Mbappe in his pocket today. Other than that, mental error by Saliba, this could have been 5-0. This could have been 4-0. And I'm really surprised that this team didn't quit once Saka's goal got put in the back of the net. And it was just a little too late when Vinny gets his goal in this one. And really, that's just kind of been the story of this Real Madrid team. How many times have we lost at home? 5, 6, 7 times? Something like that. That's what it seems. And this team, we just don't get team goals. It's individual brilliance. If Kylian Mbappe would have got an individual brilliant goal today, I wouldn't have been surprised. Fede Valverde outside the box. Vinny, he gets his goal after a mental error. You are missing playmakers out there. And that's when it comes down to Carlo Ancelotti and some of the decisions that Carlo Ancelotti is making or lack thereof making, because it's just a mess. And this Real Madrid team, I think we need to be taking a hard look in the mirror. Specifically, Florentino Perez needs to be taking a look in the mirror. First of all, Flo, if you were watching this, why are we so cheap? What happened to go and spending money on players and actually doing it? Are we just free transfer FC now? Is that really what this Real Madrid team is? Because if that is what it is, it's pathetic. And it is not. The greatest club in the world should not be free transfer FC. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. It doesn't matter.
You've already lost out on Alphonso Davies, even though he's recovering from his ACL injury now. Is Trent Alexander-Arnold actually going to be becoming a Madridista? I don't know. But you have to go this summer. And first of all, you have to be firing Carlo Ancelotti. This is not a decision that Carlo Ancelotti can be making anymore, because it has been time and time again this season for Real Madrid that is just not good enough. It is not good enough for Real Madrid, and it is not good enough moving forward as well. You have to be firing Carlo Ancelotti. Jurgen Klopp or Xabi Alonso, I think I'll be talking about that more in the future. Who should be the better replacement for Real Madrid? But it's got to be somebody else. It's got to be somebody else other than Carlo Ancelotti. You have to go get a new right back. You have to go get a new left back. And you have to go get another center back as well. And then you really need a new center mid to be coming in. I love Vitinha from PSG. Absolutely love him. I've seen the rumors from McAllister coming in from Liverpool. I don't know if that's a perfect replacement or not. But you have to go and make a difference. And I really think too, honestly speaking, and I want to hear from you guys too in the comments, I think you need to sell one of the front three. Vinny, Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo. I really think you need to be selling them, because right now you are running out 3 left wings out there, and it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. You need a true striker out there. You need a true right winger out there, or you need to be figuring out something else, because this team, it's just not it, man. It's not it. And again, these are players that should be demanding to be playing better, and they should be playing better too. And they need to be coached better too. And they just need to be putting in a better position. It's a mixed bag between this being a colossal just mess up with some of the players lacking energy, lacking the finishing abilities, and then just being put in a terrible spot by Carlo Ancelotti. It's a full reset. It is a full reset for Real Madrid this summer, with so many things having to be changed, because again, we should never be getting knocked out of the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Unfortunately, today is reality, guys. And this Real Madrid team is not going to be competing in my favorite competition anymore this season. As again, we lose today 2-1 at home in the Santiago Bernabeu to an Arsenal team, and then 5-1 on aggregate. As Arsenal now heads off to face off against PSG in a rematch of the game earlier this season, with Inter Milan facing our big rivals, Barcelona, up in the north too. So guys, just reality. It's just reality, and it's unfortunately a tough pill to swallow, as it's just not good enough. It is not good enough to be Real Madrid and getting knocked out the way that we have. And things have to change. Things have to change. I'm just over it. I'm just over it. I'm ready for a reset. I'm ready for something different. I'm ready for a change. And I'm hoping if I'm trying to be positive, maybe this will give us maybe the kick in the pants, kick in the ass that this Real Madrid team actually needs to maybe find a way to win La Liga, maybe find a way to win Copa del Rey against our bitter rivals in Barcelona. I just don't know if I see it. I don't know if I see it. Madrid says, let me know your thoughts about this game, about the season as a whole, about the players as a whole. Who do you want gone? Who do you want to come in? Who do you want as the new manager for Real Madrid? Because we need somebody new. We need somebody new with new ideas, new tactics, and a new voice in the Real Madrid locker room. But guys, it's exhausting. It really is exhausting. Win, lose, or draw, though, I will be here making videos. So if you guys made it to the end of the video, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, like the video as well. I appreciate you guys all watching this. It's not the season that we want for Real Madrid. I think it's a complete waste of time and a complete waste of some of the prime years of some of the best players in the world in Vinny Jr., Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, Rodrigo, Fede Valverde, Courtois. The list goes on and on. We are just wasting our time and wasting a prime year of their life, of their football career. But guys, we will see what happens. Guys, win, lose, or draw. Appreciate you. Love you all. Cheers. Real Madrid.